Hi everyone, I'm Marcus. I'm the developer for the cryptocurrency Quatlu and also developer for the software program Quatlu Trader. And I wanted to make a quick video to show what progress I have with my new project with using real-time push API for Poloniex and Cryptsy. Poloniex and Cryptsy are the only two exchanges that really have a real-time push API, and I thought I would add that feature to the Quatlu Trader. However, doing a bunch of tests with my beta project here that I have in front of you. Here, I'm going to quick load up a currency pair. This drop down here is a list of common currencies to Poloniex and Cryptsy. For what I have in front of you now is more or less a arbitrage demo. The API, push API for both Cryptsy and Poloniex are very useful for a lot of other things besides just arbitrage. But for demonstrations of where I'm at with this application, we'll just be seeing this part of it. Now, there we are. Both of the push API socket connections are online. That's what this indicates. I have an arbitrage percentage. Now, if you don't know what arbitrage is, um, first of all, okay, if I had this is LTC Litecoin. If I had Litecoin at Cryptsy and Bitcoin, like I do here, I have a small amount. Here it shows my balance at Poloniex of Litecoin, my Bitcoin balance at Poloniex, they're kind of low, and for Cryptsy and the Litecoin Bitcoin balances. If I were to, here are these first two here. Like say Cryptsy's top sell is this. So if this number was um, lower than the Poloniex top buy by a percentage of one or more, this would do an arbitrage purchase of Litecoin at Cryptsy and a sell of Litecoin at Poloniex. That's what arbitrage is. In the opposite situation, if the Poloniex top sell is lower than the Cryptsy top buy, you could do an arbitrage that other way. And that's what this is doing. Now, I wanted to explain Poloniex has a really good push API. Cryptsys is okay, but Poloniex, these two, this active book, this bid and ask book is Poloniex. Because only Poloniex offers if you see down here in the status bar, it actually gives you real-time changes in the book. So I can load the book and then modify it in real time with their API. That's a good feature. They have the best one. Cryptsy doesn't have that where I can modify them. See, it shows that orders are modified, orders are removed. I can then have the program in the background code change the book to reflect all the real-time API that's coming in for Poloniex. Now, Cryptsy, I'm also connected to their API. You, over here, there's a little checkbox that pops up. I put just so we could see it happening when something changes for here. See, Cryptsy did change here. You're only going to see changes that are going on with the API for Cryptsy with the actual top buy, top sale, and the amounts of those two orders. And this program is monitoring those top buy, top sales in order to decide about if it should do an arbitrage purchase, buy, sell, and make money off just the differences of the two exchanges. Um, I see what I want to do. This is pretty much done. It won't be too long before I can offer this. I don't want to, initially I wanted to have this in the Quatlu Trader, like with the Quatlu Trader, if you go to the arbitrage, um, this is all you see right now that it's coming early August now. Obviously it's not done, and I've decided really not to add this to Quatlu Trader. Uh, the It's just going to make it a little bit too complicated, and I don't want the regular features of Quatlu Trader to have issues because of this. This would be better to be, since there's only two exchanges that have this API, I can make this separate program that works with Cryptsy and Poloniex, utilizing that push API to do things a lot better than the way things are done with the other exchanges where you only get data when you poll it, when you send a request and get data back. And the only way to do that, you end up having to do it at an interval of, say, 5-10 seconds. And this is a lot better where it can just react to changes and it doesn't have to do a whole lot of polling to get data. The data is coming constantly in the stream of what's happening. I'd like you to notice that with Litecoin, the Litecoin market in Poloniex is extremely active, and that's really interesting to me. It's probably even more active than Cryptsy's, but probably because of their API is so good for push API. We could go look at another one. Let me try Euro. If you can really quickly change to a different one. Now we're at the Poloniex Cryptsy real-time push API for the URO, and as you see, there's not as much going on as with the last one. I'm gonna try another one. Which one would be active? I can try well, let's just pick. I don't think Dodge is going to be very active either, but it should be. There's usually not a big difference in the prices for for this coin. The only other thing I wanted to show you, besides where it's at with this program, it's active, it works well. As during the period of time that we've been watching it, there hasn't been any arbitrage shown. I'll go back to Litecoin. I have this box just for my testing purposes down here, this text box. It would show when an opportunity was found, and it would list where it was bought, where it was sold, how much it is, and actually act on it too. It's been a little while since I put a video in, and in my last two videos I didn't have any audio for you. So this is where we're at, and I'm looking forward to having this available to those of you interested. Thanks for listening.